you see wetin dey happen today wey be say our young pipu maybe dem dey make love, and as dem dey make love dem go come say okay make dem video dis thing wey dem dey do, dem go come video am. Then maybe tomorrow now the boy and the girl dem come get quarrel, the girl go come say thank God say my face no show for dat video, and she get the video, she go come release the video for social media. Or the boy go say when na me do the video, when I dey do the video my face no show, na only the girl face show. So he wan punish the girl, he go post am for social media. All those things na infringement of those persons fundamental human right. Good evening my pipu, my name na Donald Chukwualugrewenu. I dey report for Edo CBC today. I know say many of us dey hear my voice, but dem never see the face wey dey behind the camera. Una don see the face today. My pipu, dis video na educative video. The video wey we dey watch so na educative video. Some time ago I do one video on environment. I do one video on environment for how effect or advantages of tree, why e good make we dey plant trees, and we saw some of the reasons why tree good. One or two person come reach out to me come say e good oo, say dem like dis our Edo CBC platform because of how educative wey the platform dey, and the kind exposure when e dey give out to pipu. And some pipu don still contact me say workman wey una go video come advertise to us for dis platform, dem don really help us oo. We happy as una take link us. We bin dey find genuine person wey wan do us, and I say na wetin Edo CBC dey for be dat. So from time to time, no be only road, no be only workmen na we go dey show una. We go still dey educate us on one or two things, simple things wey be say on a normal day we suppose know. Because Bible sef talk am say my people perish for lack of knowledge. So ignorance na bad thing, and dem say there is no excuse for ignorance. Dat na reason why I still look am say okay good make we dey educate ourselves for some kind small things. And so today wetin I wan actually talk on, somebody approach me come tell me one issue wey she get. As she take tell me the dis thing, I say dis na matter, dis na infringement of your fundamental human right na. She say though dem don carry the matter go police and the rest, dem don settle am. I for even like make the person come on air come talk, but e say e no go like because dem don almost settle the matter finish. E no go wan bring the matter come air. So I come see the reason for us to get knowledge, small knowledge, simple knowledge wey we suppose know. For university e get wetin dem dey call law. Pipu wey dey go study law, dem come finish, dem come be lawyers and the rest. Come go law school come become lawyers. E no mean say na only who study law na im suppose know law. E no mean say na who study law na only im suppose know law. There are little fundamental things. Oyinbo man say fundamental human right, e dey inside our constitution wey be say we suppose know. And when authorities or anybody don dey infringe on dat our fundamental human right, we suppose know say dis thing na so e suppose be oo. Dis person don dey cross boundary. Then you go carry the matter up with appropriate authorities. But when you no get dis knowledge, you go come dey fall victims. So today wetin I wan really talk on na fundamental human right. Fundamental human right. And dat fundamental human na right of citizens wey dey for simple right of citizens wey dey embedded, dat is wey dey write for inside our Nigerian 1999 constitution wey we dey use. Dis thing dey for chapter 2 and e dey for chapter 4 of dat 1999 constitution. Now dat one wey dey chapter 2 so for dat constitution, e no dey enforceable. Dat one no dey enforceable. Dem dey call am objective directive principle of state policy. We no dey enforce dat one for Nigeria. So the one wey we dey really enforce for Nigeria na the one wey dey chapter 4 of the 1999 constitution. And that one wey dey that chapter 4 so na wetin we wan really talk about. Na that one na concern us. So like I talk say e dey chapter 4, and dis na simple fundamental human right of every Nigerian citizen. As far as you be Nigerian citizen, dis na your fundamental human right. For inside dat chapter 4 for Nigeria 1999 constitution so, we get about 12 fundamental human rights. 12 fundamental human rights, and na wetin we wan really talk about today so be dat. The first one na right to life. E dey for dat chapter 4 section 33. Right to life, dat is to say the life wey you dey live, person no get right to take am because no be im give you. Even Bible sef talk am say life wey you no fit create, no take am. And na so e still dey for our constitution. Life wey person no give you, e no get right to take am. You get right to live. You get right to live except otherwise. Na make you see say the only pipu wey dem dey kill, wey dem dey sen ten ce to hanging, na pipu wey be say dem don kill person. You understand? So you get right to life. So if person dey threa ten you say e go kill you because of one thing or the other, then the person don dey infringe on your fundamental human right. Then the first thing you should do is to rush down to appropriate authorities, which is the police. The other one na right to dignity of human persons. Dat one dey the section 34. Right to dignity of human persons. You see wetin dey happen today wey be say our young pipu maybe dem dey make love, and as dem dey make love, dem go come say okay make dem video dis thing wey dem dey do. Dem go come video am. Then maybe tomorrow now, the boy and the girl dem come get quarrel. The girl go come say thank God say my face no show for dat video, and she get the video. She go come release the video for social media. Or the boy go say na me do the video, when I dey do the video my face no show, na only the girl face show. So e wan punish the girl, e go post am for social media. All those things na infringement of those persons fundamental human right. Their right to dignity of human persons have been infringed upon. Then number 4, right to fair hearing. Right to fair hearing. Dat is to say if I come now, for example, I come say Mr. John he thief my money. As he thief my money, no be because say maybe because me get money or me get power, me know pipu, then dem go just carry Mr. John, dem go lock am for prison. E no suppose to be so. E no suppose to be so. Right of fair hearing na im make court dey. When court dey, the plaintiff na be the person wey dey make the complaint go carry a lawyer. The defendant na be the person wey dem dey accuse go carry a lawyer. Dey go court. Judge go sit down. The two of them go argue. Dem go judge. Judge go hear from dis side, judge go hear from dis side. Then e go come give judgement. So everybody get right of fair hearing. If you go our prison, correctional centers now, you go see many boys and girls wey be say dem do, some dem no do. You understand? Some dem commit the crime, some dem no commit am. But because of our poor judicial system, dem lock dem for there. Dem never get that right of fair hearing. Their fundamental right don dey infringed upon. Then another reason na right to private and family life. Dat one dey section 37. Right to private and family life. You get right to say you wan marry. You get right to say you wan stay on your own. You get right to say I no wan marry, I wan just dey. You get right to say I wan marry. Dat na one of your fundamental human right. Then also you get right of freedom of thought, conscience and religion. Freedom of thought, conscience and religion. When dem say freedom of thought, no see mean say make you go dey think bad thing, come go dey do bad thing o. But you get right of freedom of thought. You fit decide to say I wan be Christian. You fit decide to say I wan be Muslim. You understand? You get right to wetin you dey think. You get right to your conscience. You get right to the religion wey you say you wan practice. Then number 7, right to freedom of expression and the press. Right to freedom of expression and the press. Unfortunately for our country now, we come dey see say government dey wan kill the press. Government dey wan kill press so dat dem no go fit dey talk. Like for example now, we go recently wey we go Akpata University of Education for Ekiadolo, dem no gree make we enter inside. Dem no gree make we enter inside. Dem saw dat TV as dey come, press pipu dey come. Dem wan enter inside make dem see how inside be. Dem no gree, and dat na public institution. The press ought to have freedom, but no be wetin we dey see for our country be dat. Is another infringement of our fundamental human right. Then right to peaceful assembly and association. As far as say no be court, as far as say no be secret court, as far as say no be bad thing na una dey do, bad thing na una dey plan, there is right to freedom of association. The right to freedom of movement. You get right to waka, freedom of movement, waka as you wan waka. You understand? Your movement no suppose dey restricted, but there is a clause there, though e no dey stated for there. When there is state of emergency, for example, or they impose curfew, government impose curfew, you suppose respect that curfew. No talk say because say constitution say there is right to freedom of movement, curfew dey, you come talk say I no go, I go waka because na my fundamental human right to waka. No be so. No be wetin the constitution talk. Outside say curfew dey, you get right to waka as you wan waka. But in situations whereby there are security threats, government or the authorities wey dey there fit decide to impose curfew. Like for Benin now, we hear say two confraternity dem dey fight. As dem dey fight, many places, many communities, state government no impose curfew, but many communities come impose curfew say communities wey be say e dey prone to court clashes, dem come impose curfew say once time reach 10 o'clock, we no wan see anybody outside. Na so e take dey. The another one be say right to freedom from discrimination. Dem no suppose discriminate against you. No be because say for example I go Ahmadu Bello University, I be Southerner, I go Ahmadu Bello University, I be Christian, then the whole area na Christians na dey there. Dem come Muslims na dey, dem come discriminate against me because I be Christian. Dem don dey infringe on my fundamental human right, and I get the right to sue dem for that one. Then number 11, right to acquire and own immovable property. You get right to buy house. You understand? You get right to buy land. Na your right. Then another one be say right against compulsory acquisition of property. That is to say nobody get right to force you to collect property. We dey see one thing well well, though constitution no refer to this one as human as a property. Most times now, e get one situation when be say e reach my hand one day. The situation is na one man, young man, he come die leave him wife. Dem come say the woman must marry the man younger brother. You understand? So the thing come dey cause quarrel for the family. Dem come say if she no gree make she leave everything wey the man work for and all that. So she come gat pack comot for the house. If that force wey dem dey force that woman to marry that young man na infringement of that woman fundamental human right. Even the young man sef talk am say I no wan marry my brother wife, but family say you must marry your brother wife. You understand? Dem dey force am to acquire things wey belong to him brother. Na infringement of him fundamental human right. So my people, dis na the 12th fundamental human right wey dey embedded for our Nigerian 1999 constitution wey we dey use currently. So if at all say person dey infringe on dis your right, you get right to sue the person to court or report to policemen, appropriate authorities. No be say you go still take law into your hands. Now e get bodies wey be say dem be human right activists or dem dey fight for our human right for Nigeria. Some of them na dis CDHRO and National Human Rights Commission. Now for Benin where dem dey, I go give us their address. In the case we get situation wey be say e come be like say person dey wan oppress us, dey wan infringe on our fundamental human right, we fit go there go lay complain. The address na 185 Saple Road, 185 plot 185 Saple Road, just immediately after Dume's Junction. Dem dey call the place Pedri House. 185 Saple Benin Saple Road, for after just immediately after Dume's Junction. They go give us their phone number should the case we wan still reach out to them. Say we get situation wey we wan reach out to them. 090 14 32 95 37. I'll call am again. 090 14 32 95 37. The second number na 080 69 31 95 92. So my people, I hope say this video dey educative to us. We learn one or two things from this video. So make we know our right. Thank you for watching Edo CBC. Thank you for always watching our videos. And with time, we'll still bring more educative stuffs to now. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Benin City. And God bless Edo State. Thank you.